Hello, Mike Grabham here again. We are working on question 20 of the top 29 questions that keep founders up at night. Question number 20 is, what is an MVP and does it actually work? Well, an MVP has been around for a long time and it stands for minimal viable product. And so what that is it is the product that you could take to market that is the least amount of work so you can actually start testing where somebody will actually use your product, likes your product, etc. So it is really a, kind of everyone talks about it now. They talk about getting to an MVP, which is, normally the first kind of entry into the marketplace with your product. Some people they don't even do beta. They just go to MVP, and it's kind of this mismatch of terms. But for the most part, an MVP is something that you can take to a customer that they can actually use and start giving you feedback on it. Again, the features that were popular, features that are not, etc. So it's really important to understand that. The reasons why they do MVP, does it work? Absolutely works. It doesn't work for everyone because you have to understand how to use it. But here's the reasons why you use an MVP. It definitely saves you money and it saves you time. Two things that most people lack in a startup. So we're talking about how does it save money? Well, it allows you to go to market with something that isn't completely what they call fully baked or fully completed, and you're getting feedback right away. So you're not building things that don't actually be needed to be built. It happens all the time. I mean, I've got clients literally all the time that build something and they don't do enough customer research, so they're building features that are not sometimes never used by customers. So doing an MVP, you really start to understand the feature set that you should be building, not the ones you think should be building. And that's the thing here. You cannot think like, oh, they're going to love this. Talk to customers, get feedback. They will tell you what to build. It is the biggest mistake that early founders make, is just building too many features in a product. My recommendation is building 1, 2, or 3 features, maybe not more than 3 ever. Just like build 2 or 3 features into the product, and really that's what you start with, and that's what you start interacting with customers with, because that will start to give you enough feedback onto how to tweak one of those features to make it better. Maybe one of the features you kill, so you introduce another feature, but really just doing 2 or 3 features. Please don't do 5 or 6 or 7 features. It's just too many to start with. And the second thing is, it really works well with small teams. It's much harder, in my opinion, to do MVP stuff with large groups because there's a lot of collaboration and it's hard to kind of innovate very quickly. And really MVP is around, getting that information as quickly as possible and iterating and pushing it back out to market again. And you're just doing it over and over again. So here's one way it doesn't work. If you have a large following already, like if you just already have a large following of some kind, maybe you're in an existing company, have a large following for your company, so when you push out a new product, you already have thousands of users like the first day, right, or the first month, right? So if you're in that situation, I do not recommend putting out an MVP. I don't recommend it at all, because if you already know that you have a customer base that will be adopting this product, because maybe you've either done the research or you're tweaking a product that's already in the marketplace, so you're introducing something that's already desired, then I would make sure that product is very well done. What I would say, customer ready, so people are not starting to complain because they're going to have expectations already the minute that product's released. Because especially if they've already had a product of yours and used a product, they already have certain expectations, especially if you've done a really great job. So I would not recommend doing kind of an MVP process if you have a large following, or if you are a company that has already introduced products into the marketplace and has done a really good job of that. So that the minute you publish that product and make it public, you're going to have literally hundreds or thousands of customers right away. So I would not do it that way. So that's my take on that. But it's really about understanding customer development, understanding what your customers feel and don't feel about the product, and that's why you do MVP. So that's all I got for question number 20. Talk to you soon. Bye.